guys, it's Melissa and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk to you about how to up your eyeshadow game and how I kind of can, I'm going to show you a quick eyeshadow look that you can swap out the colors and it's going to look totally different. Do your eyes first. That way, if you have any fallout or if you get a little messy down here when you're blending out, it's fine. You can clean it up later and no one will ever know. So we're going to start with eyes. Always, 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 always use an eyeshadow primer. So, I have recommended it before if you're looking for something drugstore. The Milani eyeshadow primer in the little silver. I'll put a picture up. It works great. I used it for years. I have more recently, in the last couple months, switched to the Sigma eye primer in Ignite because it's thicker and creamier, and I think it's a little bit nicer. It's not crazy expensive. It's like $20. And I also like that it has a little more color in it. And because the Milani one, when you blend it out, it pretty much just blends out to nothing. That's not right. It doesn't block any color. It's hard to see on there, but this eye is a little more like a blank canvas than this eye. Like this eye, you can see the color of my eyelid and my skin and my veins and things. And this eye, it's just like, is primer on my eyelid. So now I'm ready to go in and do my eyeshadow. I want to use a palette that I have not used on camera yet, and that is the ColourPop Enchanted palette. Just the packaging on this, I had to buy it. And then you open it up and it's purple. Purple, neutral, some shimmers. I find that several of these purples kind of translate more to like a ruddy, like they're on the red end rather than blue, which I don't mind at all. So we are going to do a look with the Enchanted palette, and you're going to need 3 colors. I tend to think of it in my head as a mid-tone shade, and that's going to be the one that you start with. And then you're going to deepen it up with a little bit darker tone. And then a lighter tone. Typically I go with a shimmer on the inside. And then if you want to do an inner corner highlight, you can absolutely go there. I'm going to start with Got Wings. I'm just going to place it right here on like the outer. I'm going to start about 3/4 of the way. And then I'm going to place my brush there and just kind of blend it right into that socket. And I'm kind of pushing it into the socket a little bit because right now I'm placing the color. Now I'm going to go in with a big fluffy blending brush. And I'm holding it toward the end. And I'm just kind of diffusing that color out. You can always add, you can't take away. So I would rather be a little conservative with it and add a little bit more as I need to than put too much and then be like, oh no. This blending brush, I can't talk today. This blending brush, by the way, does not have any color on. It's a clean blending brush. So it's just literally there to blend the color out. Now you're gonna go in with your darker shade, and I'm gonna use an even smaller brush, and I'm gonna pick up Faye in the palette, and I'm gonna place this. I'm gonna start here at the outside of my eye in the crease. And then I'm also going to bring it on the outer third of my eyelid. And you kind of want to create like a triangle shape. And now I'm going to blend out the edges. This is such a pretty like berry shade. I would definitely say if you're buying this palette because it's purple, it's a really pretty palette, but be aware that it's more of like berry than purple. If you want a purple one from ColourPop, the All Amethyst palette is where it's at. Both of these ones that I've chosen here are matte. They don't have to. I almost always start matte in the crease. But for the lid, I will do either matte or shimmer. Just kind of depending on what I have. Now I'm going to go in with the lightest shade, which in this look, not in the palette. And I'm going to use Berry Picking. I'm sorry, Berry Pickin'. There's no G. We have an apostrophe. And I know I'm from Texas, but I still use G's unless I'm really tired. Okay, so I'm going to, since it's a shimmer shade, I'm just going to use my finger, which is, I need to get my nails done. They've gotten a bit long, but okay, and I'm going to put this in the middle of the lid and work it depending on how light this shade is. Since this shade isn't super light, I'm just going to work it most of the way over and leave a little bit, and I'm going to go in with an even lighter shade and do the inner corner. But if this shade is lighter, like let's say I had gone in with Magic Maker, which is this light shade up here in the corner, then I would have just gone all the way with it. So now I'm going to take my big blending brush that I did not put any color on, and I'm just going to blend out the edges there. I'm going to go in with that Magic Maker shade, and I'm just going to put that right on the very inside of the eye. Because I want to lighten it up a little bit. Ugh, it's so hard with these big nails. Next up is going to be putting on the rest of my face. This is where I'm going to stop eyes for a minute, and I'm going to put on foundation. I'm going to put on concealer, powder, blush, all that fun stuff. So let me do that. And when I get to the concealer part, I will stop because that's kind of the next step with the eyes. Okay. Okay, so I am ready for concealer. I'm just going to use my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. That's literally what I use every day. And so I'm going to put one dot on the inside corner here because I do have a little bit of discoloration there. And then I'm going to put one dot on the outside there. And I am going to take my concealer brush, my flat, you want like a flat, it was, I think I've said this in a video before, it was clean this morning. I promise, cross my heart. But you want like a flat concealer brush, and you're basically, I like to like just draw a line with that concealer where I want to cut the eyeshadow off, and then I blend it down with the brush. And then because I'm more of a sponge girl, I just turn my sponge on the side here and I tap it in so that I don't have like a harsh line. Okay, so now I'm going to go in under the eye, and I like to use like a smallish brush, or like this one. This is an e.l.f. and it's literally called the e.l.f. Smudge brush. It's just a short little brush, and I'm going to go back to the shade Fay that we used out here, And I'm going to get a little bit on there, and I'm going to just kind of take it. I'm going to mimic what I did on the top lid, and that's this kind of purpley shade most of the way over, and I'm going to go in with the lighter pinky shade on the inside. So I'm just going to very carefully put this under, and then I'm going to follow that bottom waterline and connect it up with the outside that I had going on the top there. See? Back to my blending brush. And I'm just wanting to diffuse the edges there. I'm going to go in with my smudge brush, and I'm going to use the Magic Maker shade on the inside. I would say inside the third of the lower lash line. Now I am at mascara and done with the eye look. So give me a second and I'll get my mascara. Okay, so that is the finished look. It's like a berry shimmery look. If I were going somewhere, I would take my little spoolie and just brush off the little bits of mascara. The roads are flooded. I'm not going anywhere after this. I'm gonna go put my jammies on and probably relax. So hopefully that helped. Like I said, you could swap these colors out and make it a totally different look. You could choose 3 complementary but different colors and it would look completely different. So I hope maybe I gave you some inspiration to go play with eyeshadow. I did want to talk my spooky bit today. I will insert a video of my spooky bit, but it is, I am like low-key obsessed with Nightmare Before Christmas. It is one of my favorite movies of all time. I will argue that it is both a Halloween and a Christmas and a Christmas movie, and that it is the best of either category. I love all the songs. I love all the music. So what these are just tiny. You can kind of see them there in my background. Let me grab. Here's Jack. Look how cute and little he is. And they've got like glittery eyes. Oh, they're just the cutest. Woo! I dropped him. But isn't that, I think they were called Disney Adorables, D-O-O-R. And I bought him at Christmas. It's like a whole little set. It's a whole little set of the cast of the movie, and they're just so stinking cute. I can't even believe it. So I'm gonna see if I can find a link for them. I bought it at Christmas at a bookstore near me, so I'm gonna see if I can find a link for them online because they are the stinking cutest thing ever. And if you like Nightmare Before Christmas as much as I do, then you might feel like you need those little guys in your life too. Anyway, that's it from me today. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, go ahead and give this video a like. And if you want, maybe you could, hit that subscribe button. That would be pretty awesome. Okay, have a great rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Bye.